GM and welcome to a new video. This time we're gonna talk about Scroll, which is a layer 2 for or built on Ethereum. Before we dive right in, make sure to subscribe to my channel and give this video a like to help me and this channel. And now we're gonna go right in. What you see here is the page of Scroll, which is a layer 2 solution for Ethereum. As I just said, it's zero knowledge, so EVM compatible. You can read everything on Scroll on their page. As always, I will put all the links down in the description, but I want to go right in and make this video as short as possible. There's also the ecosystem page on the top, where you can see all the different protocols that are being built on Scroll or have Scroll integrated into their platforms. A bit on Scroll funding, they already had 2 early stage funding rounds, 80 million total funding, with the Series A being 30 million, Series B 50 million, Polychain, Sequoia Capital China, and quite some other VC firms. You can see OKX was part of this as well. So quite a nice funding there. And they just introduced the Scroll sessions, which you can find under resources and blog and also on their X account. What they're doing with this is basically their airdrop campaign. And this is phase 0 right now. So you don't know how many points you will get for certain actions. So we're early with this. I mean, the mainnet has been live for half a year now. Yeah, October 10th, 23. If you have been active, you will get marks, which is their points basically. We have seen shards, points, they call it marks. They give them retroactively if you have done anything on Scroll or had assets on Scroll. So good for you if you did that. If not, not too bad, because we always see everyone coming in once it's clear how many points you get for certain actions. So if you do something right now, you're still in phase 0. So getting probably more points than everyone coming in afterwards. And I'm gonna show you how you can do this. And what we've seen for all the layer 2s is use their native bridge. And this is scroll.io/bridge. You can bridge from the mainnet to Scroll. The fees are not too bad. All right, I'm connected right now. Let's see. Okay, if I would deposit 0.04 ETH, it would cost $4 right now with 9 Gwei. So it's pretty nice to do something on the mainnet right now with the current gas fees. And the Scroll gas fees is about $1. So you pay roughly $5 for bridging ETH to Scroll. But what's also working, I mean, it makes sense to have some gas fees on there, so you could go in there and bridge some ETH over there to the layer 2. But as they say here, to be eligible for session 0, bridge ETH or wrapped ST ETH via the native bridge or stone using Layerzero to Scroll. And so you should do this to have some gas fees on there. So it makes sense to use the native bridge, which is good. Then you're fine. You're starting accumulating marks, but you could also use the stake stone bridge. There they currently have the carnival, as they call it. What stake stone basically is, let me open that up real quick. Stakestone.io, omni-chain liquidity infrastructure. So you basically swap your ETH on a 1-to-1 ratio to stone, and then you can put stone into DEXs, swap it to a stable coin, or use it as a collateral for stable coins, put it in lending protocols, and so on and so on. And what you see here now for the carnival, you can start accumulating points. And as I just pointed out with the blog post, and you can choose ETH here, you can bridge some of your ETH and bridge it directly to Scroll. That counts for the layer, for the phase 0 or session 0 from Scroll as well. And then you start accumulating points. Make sure to sign into the Omnichain Carnival, as I showed you here. Feel free to use my link. All right, so that's already it for session 0. I'm gonna do a follow-up video on what to do once they start the session 1. What I would probably do, as always, no financial advice, but I would probably bridge a little bit of ETH for gas fees via the native Scroll bridge, and then also bridge a little bit of ETH via the Stakestone bridge and swap it while you bridge it. You can choose ETH and then it automatically gets changed into Stone on Scroll. Then just leave it there. Then you have some more assets on Scroll, and also you're accumulating Stakestone points, which will get you their airdrops. So you're basically doing 2 things at once. And also, if you use the native bridge, you're not using Layerzero, but the Stakestone bridge is powered by Layerzero. So if you, for example, swap 0.1 ETH and bridge it to Scroll and change it to Stone automatically, stake and bridge, then you have a Layerzero transaction. 0.1 would result in $300. That is nice volume for the potential Layerzero airdrop. So 3 things at once if you do this via the Stone bridge. Farming Stone or Stakestone, Scroll, and also accumulating volume for Layerzero. So it's a win-win-win. If you like this video, make sure to subscribe to my channel. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. You can find the link to my website down below, and also you can write me an email to info@lukashüttes.de. You also find this down in the description. And yeah, feel free to reach out, and see you next time.